Welcome. On today's video, I had to come up to the rooftop to talk about this subject. And today we're gonna talk about a comment that I received in one of my videos. I'm gonna talk about what the comment said. And it said, that was culture accepted that wife and husband sleep around to receive money. I guess to receive an income to come to the household. And that was culturally accepted. And I know that a lot of you guys say, don't be listening to this comment, don't be answering to things like that. But one, when people make some type of comments that I think that are ridiculous, I just sometimes decide not to answer, or I either delete it or don't answer. But sometimes people think or believe that because I don't answer, it may be true, if that is not why. But when I hear something that is ridiculous, I have to push back. I had to push back because that is not true. If I leave it like that in my page, people may believe it's right, and that is not right. So he went on and said that I don't know what I'm talking about because I am not a foreigner. I guess that I don't receive that type of treatment, I guess, because I'm not a foreigner. But I'm here to say, yes, I do know what I'm talking about because I am Dominican. I live here. I know what is cultural accepted here and what is not. And some of you experience with that, I'm not saying that some people experience are not true. Like I say, that may be something that happened to some people. I don't know that because I don't do that. I don't know anybody around me that do something like that for me to know that it is something that people just do as a normal, and even less culturally accepted. Do you know what is something when it's culturally accepted? Not that some people do it or don't do it. That is culturally accepted. Like that is just acceptable for everybody. Like I guess I know, my husband know, my mom know, my dad know, everybody know, and it's okay with it. And it's not. That is not the truth. So I pushed back on that comment, and I say that was not culturally accepted. That was not something that happened here in the culture. And he said, if I'm wrong, just go and look at all the long line in Western Union from married people receiving money. That's when I want to say, oh my God, can you even believe the ignorance of some people? I mean, that was just ridiculous. That's why I needed to bring this up, because this is not something that is normal. And sometimes he maybe have his experience. He probably knows somebody else that have an experience. And I will say, if you ask me, I will say that probably in the same circle they have the same experience. Probably in that area. Maybe happen, I don't know. But that is not something that is culturally accepted. But let me clarify this point about the Western Union long line of married people. What do you think about that? So how can you assume that everybody that is on Western Union in the long line that he said they were are married, female and male, receiving money, I guess, from Western Union papi and Western Union mommy? That everybody in the line is receiving money because they're having sex with other people to bring that as a household income. How you can prove that? How do you know that? And the answer is you can't. Because you know that you cannot. For you to know that, you will have to ask everybody that is on the line if they marry, if they receiving money from somebody else that wasn't their husband or their wife, and as an income for the household. And we know that didn't happen because he not gonna do that. So right there, you know that you ain't saying the truth. But even so, have you noticed the long line in Western Union, like he said, and even Caribbean Express? I'm guessing, because he lives in Puerto Plata, that he is staying in a tourist area. If we all know, I mean, well, let's not talk about that. He is in the long line in the tourist area. If he's guessing, if he's keeping in mind, he already in the long line probably because he sent money to somebody. That person was over there receiving the money, and he saw the long line and he thought that everybody was doing the same. But let's get out of the tourist area. Have you go to the long line in Caribbean Express, let's say here in Cristo Rey? I just put that one for example because I pass over there frequently. I see the long, believe me, long lines of people there, even hanging out on the side. And when I go over there, because I have go over there myself, because you know what? I send money to myself because I'm still making money. Yeah, I send from my account to the US, I send money to my account here. Also, when I was living in the US, I send money to my mom all the time. I send money to my dad all the time. I send money to my brother to do different things here in Dominican Republic. So you know what? He was also in that long line waiting to receive money. And do you also know how many Dominicans are all around the world? Just not in the United States, but in Canada, in Spain, in Italy, and in so many countries working to send money to their family members, to support their family members. Do you also know that? And then, you know, also being in the long line, did you notice the kind of people that was on the long line? Did you notice there probably was a young people, also very old people, male and female? So do you think the old people was also having sex for money to receive that as a part of the income? Did you check everybody that was on the line? Or have you go to every Caribbean Express or Western Union just to see that? I don't think so. So those are the type of comments that are very, very ridiculous. Just because you have an experience or something that happened to you, probably you was with somebody that you knew that she have a boyfriend, or probably she have a husband. But how you don't know that the husband know that, if that is a part of the income? I mean, how do you know all that? People that make comment like that to me is that they are projecting. They are projecting, and probably they have a bad experience. They will have a bad experience with somebody, and then they projecting that the entire country is like that, which is not. Like, let me put you an example. If you come over here, if you're just dealing with prostitute, if you moving from the street, because that sounds to me like what some people come over here and do. If that's what you're doing, I mean, don't come and compare regular women with prostitute, because it's not the same. I mean, it's like, okay, let's go. You go to another country, and then what happened with prostitute? They have some pimp, which is they call their man or their husband, with they pimp them to make some money to give it to him, to share, or I don't know. But that is what it is, some pimp with their prostitute. So if you come over here, if you're dealing with prostitute, that they hire their pimp, because they make money for that pimp, and you got mad because you just find out that, don't come over here and say that this is our culture, because it's not. And I'm sorry to break your heart. You probably got, I don't know, you probably got hair in the middle, but that is not cultural accepted. There's some people maybe do that. Probably, that is true, but that is not my business, but that is not cultural accepted. A lot of people do a lot of things all over the world, but that doesn't mean that that is cultural accepted in any culture. So people gonna be people, they're gonna do what they do. And then that is so ridiculous that if you knew, and no, if you know how machista the Dominican men are, you wouldn't know that is not cultural accepted. That they will not accept their wife. If you're talking about a regular conventional wife and husband or marriage, you know that that man will not accept that. So, that is not true. That's the experience that you most of the time hear from people. They come over here to do what they are not supposed to do. Well, I guess what is supposed to do for them, and they get those bad experiences, and then they spread the word around like this is common and this is all what happened here in the entire Dominican Republic, which is not. But I want to know the experience of some people that you come over here to visit the country. If you went straight from the airport, if you went to your apartment or your AirBnB or your hotel here in the city, and then you come over here and stay in your hotel, and then from there you went to visit the Zona Colonial, you went to visit the monument. If some of that happened to you, that's what I want to know. Just let me know that you just came over here to do tourism, to know the country. If some of that happened to you. Not that you came over here to do this, if you're talking about the women. Because majority of you know what are some of the men come over here to do. And then when they get so bad experience, when you come over here to do, you know what kind of women you come to look for. And then when all this bad experience happen to you, you're just gonna be all over the internet, you're spreading your word, all the Dominican women are like this and that. No, that is not. Yeah, I don't care what you say, I don't care what you believe, that I'll be defending the women, that I'll be defending Dominican Republic. But that's my opinion, if that's what it is. So the purpose of my channel is to show a good side of Dominican Republic. That side that a lot of people don't talk about, because we have enough people already online talking about the bad thing that happened here in Dominican Republic. With this, I don't want to dismiss of the negative things that happen and they are here in Dominican Republic, because it is. I mean, it's negative and positive thing everywhere in the world. So it is bad things that happen over here, because this place is not perfect. It's not perfect. But what I'm not gonna be sitting over here is sit over here and also talk about the bad thing here in Dominican Republic, because we have a good side. We have a positive side that people need to see. If you wanna come and visit here, it is a good side, it is a good part, it's thing that you can do. For example, I'm not gonna sit over here and talk about, oh, it is people that steal your cell phone all day long. We have so many people talking about that. What I do in my channel, I tell you, be careful. Don't try to be flashy. Just keep your cell phone in your pocket. Just try to look around when you show. It is certain area that you can do that and you cannot do that. So it's not even the entire country. So what I'm gonna sit over here and just tell you, don't do that, when I know that you can. And that you can just have to be careful. And I'm not trying to dismiss anybody's experience, because when I make videos, yes, I want people to talk about their experience. Even if I'm talking about something, but you have a different experience of what I'm saying, I want to hear. If we can discuss it, we can talk about it. What I will not tolerate is that if you have a bad experience, that you're going to take that bad experience and you're going to put that in a group like that happened in the entire country, and that everybody is the same here in the Dominican Republic, because it is not true. I cannot put all the white people in one group and say that they are all bad. I cannot put all black people and say the same thing. I cannot put all the Indian people and say the same thing. So we know that everybody is not the same. So the things or the bad experience that you may have, it's not the entire population that do the same thing, and there is a bad place or a bad country. So that I will not tolerate. So I just have to come up here and make this video, because it is enough people that talk about their bad experience they have here in Dominican Republic. But it's still, every day, still new people that want to come to the country. Still new people that come to my channel. You see this type of comment, and either on my channel or other people's channel. I want for those people to know and understand that that is not the entire population. That it may be some bad experience for some people, but that is not the entire population. It's not the entire country that this happened. So I will continue pushing back in ridiculous comment like this, because I love my country. I'm Dominican. I'm proud to be Dominican. And I know a lot of people that visit the country and live in the country that don't have this type of experience. So for people that want to come and enjoy the country, you are welcome to come and enjoy the country. For people that have always this negative comment and they think that we are so bad as a people, as a country, that they don't want to come, they may have is something that they doing wrong, and that they projecting that the entire popularity or the entire country is like that. The entire population. Okay. Some people may do that. Yeah, a lot of people do a lot of things. The purpose of my channel is to show another side of Dominican Republic. Is to show that is a good side of the Dominican Republic. It is. So the purpose of my channel is to show